Hello, my name is Victoria Elizabeth Mullings, and today I will be presenting about modern technology's impact on 2D and 3D animation. After hearing my speech, I hope that you as an audience walk away understanding more about the impact of modern technologies on Disney's animation. For some of us, Disney animation has been a classic in our households, from favorites like Toy Story and Beauty and the Beast to Moana and Aristocats. We have watched Disney grow as a company while they have watched us grow as individuals. Walt Disney, the founder of Walt Disney Animation Studios, was a pioneer in American animation production. With his love for storytelling and his belief in innovation, he paved the way for the evolution of his company from 2D to 3D. In his words, he says, "It is a curious thing that the more the world shrinks because of electronic communications, the more limitless becomes the province of the storytelling entertainer." Modern technologies have allowed Disney to progress from 2D to 3D animation, impacting how the company tells its stories. Today, I will speak on Disney's history with 2D animation, the shift between animation styles due to the introduction of modern technologies, and 3D animation and the future progression of the company. According to Dictionary.com, 2D animation is a product of animation created when two-dimensional images are rapidly sequenced to create the illusion of lifelike motion. This form of animation was utilized by Disney for 74 years, ending in their final 2D animated film, Winnie the Pooh, released in 2011. Disney's first full-length 2D animated film was Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, released in December of 1937. It was the first animated film released in both English and Technicolor. According to the Walt Disney Family Museum, the film was the first of many to be animated with cel animation, or an animation method where artists drew on celluloid sheets or cells and then placed these cells over painted backgrounds. Cel animation was used by Disney up until 1989, ending with The Little Mermaid as their last hand-painted and inked film. To produce these animated classics, many steps were involved, as highlighted by this clip taken from the 1938 short, How Walt Disney Cartoons Are Made.
Timing out each scene carefully. He even acts out every move of the action, so that the men who work with him can visualize what the scene will look like on the screen. Now he sets his expert animators to work, the skilled artists who draw every movement in complete detail, just as you will see it in the theater. Each animator's drawing board is lighted from below. He looks through the paper at the character he has previously outlined and draws the next movement in correct position. This clever animator is using a mirror to capture a tricky facial expression like this. Let's move along to the test camera department. Here the animator's rough drawings are photographed in sequence, one at a time. This film is developed and returned to the animator, who checks to see how good it is by running it in a small projection machine called a moviola. In this moviola, as the animator runs his film backward and forward, we catch a graceful glimpse of the screen's newest heroine, Snow White herself. Now we're in one of the studio projection rooms, where Walt and his staff study the rough animation of a sequence about the 7 lovable little dwarfs. Once they are okayed, the thousands of pencil drawings go to the inking department. Here, hundreds of pretty girls, in a comfortable building all their own, well lighted, air-conditioned throughout, cover the drawings with sheets of transparent celluloids. Then they painstakingly trace every line of every drawing in ink, following exactly in every detail the original animation drawings.
As highlighted by this clip, it is evident that it took lots of patience and many hands. As time progressed, and so did animation technologies, it is evident why Disney was so open about evolving their methods to produce more cherished films in less time. Now, let's look at the shift from 2D to 3D animation due to the introduction of modern technology. There has been a debate about when the shift began between the animation styles, but the truth is that it has been an ongoing advancement. According to the article exploring Disney's transition from traditional to 3D animation written by Red Summit Productions, they explain how Disney has been experimenting with new animation technologies as soon as they were made available. In Beauty and the Beast, Disney showcased their new use of CGI and computer-assisted animation tools with the famous ballroom dancing scene. The movie Treasure Planet, released in 2002, was one of the first movies that equally showed both 3D and 2D animation styles. Again, in the article by Red Summit Productions, they state that this movie captured the best aspects of both capitalizing on the advanced CGI capabilities of the time, along with the appeal of traditional animation. Treasure Planet was able to completely use 3D elements for the film's background while simultaneously animating characters and props on top of it. In 1979, a new animation competitor entered the game, now known as Pixar Studios. It was first developed to create computer technology for the film industry, and in 1982 was purchased by Disney Animation Studios. Together, they produced the first ever computer animated film, Toy Story. Both companies continue to work together and produce movies such as Up, Monsters Inc., The Incredibles, and more, unlocking a new era for Disney and animation companies. But now that you understand when and why there was a shift from 2D to 3D animation, I will discuss the benefits of 3D animation and the future progression of the company. 3D animation is the creation of moving three-dimensional images through a 3D environment. 3D animation styles, like claymation, was the backbone for creating digital 3D animations. Some popular claymation films include Coraline and Fantastic Mr. Fox. With the introduction of CGI and similar technologies, large companies such as Disney began experimenting and incorporating 3D animation elements. Despite the novelty of 3D animation, it provides benefits that 2D animation cannot. It allows artists the ability to showcase depth and detail, and it allows artists the ability to draw inspiration from both reality and fantasy. It is also less time-consuming than a 2D cell animation, which may take up to 3 to 6 weeks, while a 3D animation can be produced in 1 to 2 weeks. Disney and any other animation studios have continued to expand and be as inclusive as possible. They have been experimenting with turning their animated classics into live-action renditions and including more people of color from other cultures. Today, I've discussed with you the impact of modern technologies on Disney's animation. The impact of modern technologies has allowed Disney to progress from 2D to 3D animation, impacting how the company tells its stories. Next time you're on the couch after a long day and you decide to watch a Disney animated classic, remember how far the company has come in the past 100 years. Thank you.